close games, and now all of a sudden you play yourself into it at the end of the season, you've got a chance. That's about the only thing off the table for us right now.
As you reviewed the game of the day, was Kyle's poor first half maybe as much on the receivers, or was maybe more of that on the receivers than appeared initially from the game? I mean,
no, he just played a bad half. We had some things there he didn't play with first half. Just did not play well. Played outstanding second half. I mean, really, came back, threw the ball on the money, and gave us a chance to win in the fourth quarter. Made a good decision. He just didn't play good in the first half.
Coach, what did that stem from? Was he seeing something?
I don't know. I wish I did. He just didn't, I mean, he has baseball games where he goes 0 for 3. I mean, we might hit 3 home runs. I mean, he's human. I mean, sometimes we all have a bad day. I'm sure sometimes y'all write a bad article. And, sometimes, maybe, or you do a bad broadcast, and you go, dang, why did that happen? I don't know. He just had a bad half. But again, he didn't sit around and mope around. He came back. He said, all right, I'm going to play better, and I got to play. And he did. He played outstanding. Shoot, he put a couple balls on the money. And, the throw, guys, look, it's 27-21. He throws that ball to New Calkins. That's a 20-yard gain, and we're rolling midfield. And it's fumble. Then we come right back, overcome that, and we get the ball going right back down the field. We get a couple plays, and now it's 3rd and 1.5 with 2 downs to make it on the 20-yard line, 27-21. I mean, shoot. We put ourselves in position to win in the fourth quarter, and Kyle was a big part of that. But he didn't play good first half. So he bounced back. That's good to see.
Does North Carolina tend to defensively, they tend to fly a lot of guys? They tend to, they kind of an NFL feel?
They've been more of a cover 4 shell type of football team. They've kind of lived off of their front. They've got some cats that can get after you up front, and those linebackers go make plays. They've been more of a team that kind of count on you to make a mistake somewhere along the way and trying to put the drive together. They tackle very well, but as far as they have not shown taking a lot of chances on the film. Every now and then they'll bring up pressure, but not a lot of press man. Totally different from Miami. Totally different philosophy-wise. So we'll see if they stick with that. That's how they played in 4 ball games. So I'm expecting to be any different for us. We'll see in the game.
With your suspensions, do you have to have a contingency plan of say this guy comes back and this guy comes back, or you just prepared for it?
Yeah, we just prepare for what we've seen on film. The guys we see on film are going to play. They're good players. If somebody comes back or something, they get in there. The guys that've been playing, that's who we got to prepare for. We obviously know that safety's coming back. Haven't seen him this year, but we know what kind of player he is. So, we just prepare for what they do and really focus on what we got to do.
The Harper and Ellington Wildcat packages, are those kind of works in progress you're going to hope to keep bringing back? Was that just for Miami because of what they did defensively?
Yeah, see, just hang around. You might see a little more of it here and there. I'm not going to tell you a game plan. But it's something that we wanted to do a little bit of, and open days we got a chance to kind of polish up a few things and had a few effective plays off of it, and then obviously had the big opportunity downfield in the 3rd quarter that we didn't take advantage of. I think that it gives the defenses something else to think about. That's for sure.
Yeah, with Kyle's situation, what's Taj's? Is he getting some more meaningful reps during practice? And what's your mindset knowing that he could be that close?
It's good. Taj is coming along. We certainly want to give him the last 2 games have been kind of difficult situations, but he's making great progress. I mean, he really is. He gets every second team rep. He's just come light years. Going to be a great player, and I think he's going to have some really good moments this year. I really do. So hopefully he'll have an opportunity to back on the field here soon. He's doing well. You know, his mindset's good. He's prepared to be the starter every week, which he should be doing. His time is coming. His time will be coming.
How's David Smith working with everybody else Saturday on Saturday?
I think those guys are going to be. Malachi just had a bruise. They did an MRI on him, just checking to make sure that it was just a bruise. I think he should be okay. Expect everybody. David's on one I don't know about right now. We'll see where he is today. And I will say Mason Troy, he's just playing an outstanding game. He's the lineman of the game, and that's what it's all about. When the guy's down, another guy steps up, and Mason really played well. The offensive line play is playing tremendous. Those guys, this is the team that's second in the nation in sacks coming in here. And, I mean, we protected extremely well. We blocked well from point of attack. We just, again, had some real difficult circumstances that offensive linemen can't control. They really played well. We had one true sack in the game. That was right at the end when they got the fumble, that last fumble. The only real sack. We had one sack, and they scored a sack, and we ran it naked. And then Kyle stepped out of bounds just before he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's called a sack. Could have just thrown it away, but you should have. And then he had one where he should have got rid of the ball when he got himself in the line. I'm really pleased with what our offensive line is doing right now. Playing very good as a group. And to see Mason going there, play like he played 60-something snaps, grade out like he did in the lineman of the week. It's very, very good to see.
When you have a punter who can turn over field position like Zimmerman has, does that maybe allow you the latitude to be more creative on third down? Maybe a little bit more, because if you don't get it, you're in pretty good shape.
Well, he's a weapon. I mean, the punt is one of the best offensive plays in football. You've got a good punter, and because you can seriously flip field position. And he is through 4 games has been outstanding. He's kind of been. I told him if he could do it 4 games in a row, I'd start being nice to him. So I guess I'm gonna have to honor that. Calling his first name and all that kind of stuff. Starting today, he's just been great. Really proud of Dawson and the job he's doing. He's been a weapon. I mean, those guys last week were top in the country there in returns, and they didn't get anything on the front. He netted it up very well. It all starts with a great snap by Skinner and excellent front. So we got some good ones right there. Hopefully we'll continue to do that. He's doing good work for us.
But with that
Kyle Parker, don't forget about his good punt too.
Yeah.
He had the punt of the day.
But with that, I mean, doesn't it help to know that, if we can maybe try a few extra things on third down that normally you wouldn't if you weren't confident that you could get a 50-yarder on the next play?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got a guy that can kick it that far. I mean, third down, we're not really necessarily thinking about punt. We're thinking about converting it, to be honest with you. But we can run it. There's all kind of things you can do depending on the situation.
Transitioning,
we got him. He's a weapon.
Transitioning out of that, you had said earlier that if he could become the type of player on game day that he was in practice, he'd be an All-American. Are you seeing, and I think at this time last year you were saying, if we can just take what we're doing at practice to the game field, we'll be all right. Have you seen some of that in regards to the busted coverages, and that you're not seeing any of that on the practice field, but you're seeing it on Saturday?
So exactly, we've practiced well. That's the thing. This team has learned how to practice, and we go back, especially when you're making some of these mistakes, but for whatever reason, and it's not a lot of people. You're talking about a few guys that have made some really critical mistakes. Whether it's with their eyes, or alignment, or trying to do too much, or whatever. And we just got to do our job and do the things that we're coaching on the practice field, and show up on Saturday and react. But I think that one of the things is the practicing with effort, the aggressive, that focused intensity is an area I think we can improve in during practice. Every single point, because again, it's when you're playing a good team, It's 4 or 5 plays.
What happens when a guy, I understand if somebody lined up in the wrong position on Saturday? Is that communication? Is that a mental error?
Well, we had a couple of issues on Saturday where they lined up the right way. They just didn't do the job. Didn't play there. They just didn't do their job. And we lined up, and we had a couple of guys that lined up wrong on a couple of issues, on a couple of plays that didn't hurt us. But where we got hurt was not an alignment problem. It was just not doing what we're supposed to do.
The ACC is on track to have more touchdowns passing than running this year for the first time ever. Why do you think that the league's turned more into a passing offenses and less from a running side?
Traditionally, this has been a defensive league. If you go back and look at the last few years, the ACC's had several of the top 25 defenses in the country, year in and year out. And usually, when that's the case, it's hard to run on those type of teams. That's probably would be my first answer to that. But you can't run it; you just have to throw it. So this has been a defensive league, at least for the past several years. I don't think you're going to see us become the Big 12 anytime soon. But those are all kind of trendy things.
They tend to throw it to their tight end quite a bit, at least he leads in the catching. What does that mean for your linebackers this week? Is that a whole kind of different set than they've seen here the last couple?
We just got to execute the call, and we're very aware of 17. He's a good player. Called a bunch of balls. So far back in the season, he's the guy we just can't let get in rhythm. Can't let them have those little timing throws because they want to throw a lot of quick game. They do a lot of 3-step drop. That's what they want to do. So we have to contest and challenge all of those throws, to try to make them have to come away from the quick game.
Coach, last year, special teams touchdowns was certainly a bonus, and it seemed almost to be almost consistent, a huge weapon. Is there any talk that you might switch some personnel around to try to regain some of the magic that you guys had on special teams last year?
No, heck no. We're doing a great job in returns. I mean, we hadn't got the touchdown yet. But Marcus Gilchrist is, he's going to be one of the top guys in the conference. He continues on right now with punt return. He did an excellent job Saturday, and almost had a house call on the kick return. That was a well executed play, something we practice all the time on the little pump fake there, and we really were one block away from we had one guy that didn't get his head pat where it was supposed to be, and otherwise he could have cut back on that kicker. We kind of did a good job putting him on a short field there, or if that's a house call. But those opportunities will come. Really, really pleased with Marcus and what he's done. He's done a tremendous job. Yeah, we want to score the touchdown. There's nothing wrong with a 20-yard return. We just it'll come.
Any difference in TigerNet this year compared to last year?
Well, he's playing extremely efficient. And again, I think it's just the fact that he's very, very well coached and he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He knows their offense inside and out, knows exactly where he needs to go based on what he's seeing. They've done a good job of scheming things that I think he does well, and he's executed well. But he's just a guy that's gotten better. Like most players, as they gain experience, they get better, and that's what the case with TJ. He's done a good job for him. Over 1,000 yards in interception. Been very efficient.
Under Owens' lead in ACC rushing right now. What's the key to his success this year?
He's just a very talented player. He worked really hard in the off season, and CJ Spiller's not here anymore. He's got more opportunities. He's got a chance to really be a featured guy, and he put on some serious muscle in the off season. He got stronger. He really understands what we're doing, and he's just a great player in our system. So he's a tough guy. He's as tough as they come. Really proud of Andre and the way he's played so far. Maybe he had fun with the other day. That was big.